All right, we live. All right, YouTube, what it do? What's cracking? It's your boy Zay Feather, lit on the road to get rich. Back at it again. Hey, man, let them know who we got in the building today.
You already know it, man. It's your neighborhood cousin Bando, man. Tapping in with y'all boys, man. Shout out to my cousin Zay, man. Got me on the platform for sure.
Man, you already know, gang. So shit, first time on the platform, man. Let everybody know who you from, bro.
You already know it, man. You born and raised Tampa, Florida, man. Reside on the north side, man. Bando, you know what I mean? Pretty much it, gang.
What part of Tampa you from, gang?
North side, Springs, to be exact. Silver Springs, man. Born and raised.
Like shit. So what was it like growing up in Tampa and stuff like that?
Now, Tampa always been like a lit city. You know what I'm saying? More fast paced for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, you know what I mean? Like that's when like the block parties was heavy. You would see everybody outside getting money, dunks. Like it's always been a paper chasing city. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's like if you're not in the mix getting some type of money, like you in the way.
Yeah, for sure. What schools and stuff you attending out there?
So shit, I went to Silver Springs Elementary. Then for middle school, I went to Sly. I got kicked out of Sly. I was bad as hell, man. They didn't want me back in there. They kicked me out. I told mom I can't come back there. I ended up going to Adams, and then from there, I ended up going to Tech. Got kicked out of Tech High School. Went to Chamberlain. Ended up leaving Chamberlain High School, and I graduated from Hillsborough.
The boy say I was too bad. It kicked my ass out.
Yeah, no, man. Like I ain't know Tech was strict. Like you know what I'm saying, they were strict on grades. You know what I'm saying? Like that was one of them schools where like you had to be really on grades, and I was a freshman, so it's like I was too busy like chasing the hoes, and like I let my grades slip. They told mama like, hey, you got to take him out of here. So she ended up putting me in Chamberlain. That's the neighborhood school and shit, and so I ended up going there, but it wasn't no better. I was there going to school with like niggas from the hood and shit. And so my grades still wasn't no good. The crazy thing was like one of my classes, my coach, he was I played football. My coach was my teacher. And
Mm-hmm.
one of the classes that I was failing was his class. And he used to like punish niggas for failing. So I'm like, bro, you ain't even trying to help me like do any type of better, brother. Like, you gotta help me out a bit, dog. I know I'm failing, but nigga, I play football for you. You know what I'm saying? You want to have me playing out there, and then you want to have me run out the practice for my grades and shit, man. Yeah.
So would you say football was like the main sport that you had played when you was in school and shit?
Man, that was the only sport I played. I wasn't doing shit else. I played nothing but football. Of course, like niggas did like 3-point shootout. You know what I'm saying? Like you play like 21 and stuff with the homies, but like far as like sports that, you know what I'm saying, I had like a jersey and everything and it was organized, it was only football.
So you think you had stuck to the football, you probably would have been in the league.
Yeah, no, I had 4 rides to like Bethune-Cookman, FAMU. I had tore my ACL in a game, so that's like what fucked me up. Was playing football with that, but if I never tore my ACL, I would still been with it. You know what I mean? For sure.
Yeah, for sure. So then, other than sports and stuff like that, so what were you like into growing up?
Man, shit, I'm a gamer, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I did on my free time, like streaming, making content for the most part. Like I like me over anybody in college football. We could put money on it. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, I like me over anybody. That pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Like I played with different shit. Like I knew how to draw. Like I said, knew because I don't do it no more. But like that's what I was doing and shit. 'Cause I wanted to do tattoos. Like when I was younger and shit, my mama had bought me like a tattoo gun and everything like that. But I ended up losing that stuff and shit like amongst me moving with my grandma. So it's like I gave that up too.
So you say you had moved out with your mother, and ended up getting raised by your grandmother.
Yeah, cause like when I was in high school, my mom passed and stuff, so I had to move in with my grandma when I was like a freshman in high school and everything like that. So like the living standards was definitely different. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff that my mama was going for, granny wasn't going for. So like even though I had tattoos, my grandma wasn't cool with that. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't cool with like a nigga smoking weed. She wasn't cool with like me hanging outside. Like she was complete opposite of my dudes.
So when did your mother pass away, and then how did that affect you? Like grown, like after.
That was my freshman year of high school. It was literally like my My freshman year, pretty much, and my mom was my baby. That was my world. So it's like pretty much when Mom Dukes left, it was me. Cause like even though I had my family, it wasn't more so like it was like me and them. You know what I'm saying? Like it was always my mama, me and my brother. Like that's what the pack was. You know what I'm saying? So when Mom Dukes left, my brother was in college. It was me out here.
Yo, so it was you, Mondukes, and your brother.
Yeah.
Hmm. So then, like after your mother passed and stuff like that, like would you say like that's kind of what like changed your mind and like that's what made you get off the porch and stuff like that?
Now, I've been outside. Like I've been doing me. I always been a badass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I always doing stuff. So it was just more so like, like when you do shit, somebody gonna come save you. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody got somebody that they can count on. When I lost Mon Dukes, it was like, all right, you ain't got no safety net no more. Like it's just you. So if I fuck up in life, it's me. I can't count on nobody else to like depend on or gonna help me out. It's just me.
That boy said I always been outside, just that's still crazy.
No, it's just different. You feel me? Because like you know what I'm saying. We doing what we doing. We go outside as kids. You know what I'm saying. You always think you feel me, like you always grown and shit like that. But it hit different when you know you ain't got nobody that's gonna you can call. Like if you get in a situation, I can't call my grandmother to come get me because she gonna leave me there. You feel me? Like my mom was the only person I knew for a fact that if I get into some shit, she coming. When she left, I knew like, boy, you on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like you fall into some shit, you better figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it was.
So would you say like after she passed, like your mindset had changed the way like I now it's big boy pants on now. It's like I gotta figure it out now, huh?
Nah, for sure. That's definitely what it was. It's on me now.
So what would you say was your biggest adjustment like after your mother had passed?
My biggest adjustment,
Mm-hmm.
man, I'll say pretty much just learning how to do shit myself. So like growing up, you ain't got no pops, you know what I'm saying? So like it wasn't like, all right, this how you pay the bills, this is what you do, this is what you do for credit and everything like that. So it's like when Mom Deuce passed, I was only 14. And nobody teach me that. You know what I'm saying? So by the time I turned like 18 and everything, I had lost my brother at that time. So I had to learn about credit, pretty much bills and everything like that myself, because I was thinking like cash is king. You know what I'm saying? Which
Mm-hmm.
in some cases that can do it, but nigga, if you ain't got no credit, that ain't gonna get you nowhere in life. And so I was fucking up a lot early because I was having money, but it was like I didn't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody was teaching me about credit, actually investing and doing shit like that. So it's like at that point I had to start learning things myself. Like again, like I said, you can't call nobody to be like, hey, what I do in this situation, you know what I'm saying? How I do that, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no rule book. So it's like I did everything off of trial and error.
Hey man, like I always say, bro, the best lesson you can learn is experience.
Now facts. Facts.
For
No,
sure.
that's fact.
Because in your case, you had no one to show you the way to do it, so you had to learn on your own. So you had to fall on your head to get it right. In a sense, you
Hmm.
could say. So, um, so after you, well, like I was saying, so after your mother passed, your biggest adjustment was learning the things on yourself. So, what
Yeah.
would you say was like your worst experience, like after, if you have any?
Holidays. Holidays were my worst experience after losing Mom Dukes because shit wasn't the same. You know what I'm saying? At that point, it felt like holidays was a regular day to me. You feel me? Like Christmas, Thanksgiving, like Mom Dukes is what made those holidays special. So once she passed away, it was like it's just a regular day.
Uh, So, what would you say, like as far as now, like since your mother passed and stuff like that? What would you say like your biggest like accomplishment has been?
Since she passed, my biggest accomplishment would be, I would say, far as like life itself, like far as like my gaming shit, because I was signed in a gaming group. You know what I'm saying? I was doing that for like a year and a half, streaming, making money doing that. And then I would say right now it's pretty much this music stuff. Like I wouldn't think I would be doing this right now, or even doing half of the stuff I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like that's a real big accomplishment for me personally. You know what I'm saying?
You speaking a lot about the gaming stuff, bro. You went to Call of Duty, bro.
I just got back into that.
So you got to get back into that, bro. That I mean, I don't play games, but I said, bro, if I would start streaming and stuff like that, it'd definitely be Call of Duty or Grand Theft Auto.
No, that's
Cause
why I used to fuck with the GTA. Like I got a whole PC that's in the shop right now. And the reason why I talk about that is because like besides that, you feel me? I know like I was in college, like I had dropped out, you know what I'm saying? I went to school and stuff like that. I was in school for like computer science. So I know the way of the world itself is technology.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, like I said, I grew up playing video games. And so I even try to encourage like some of the homies that I know, like if they suit up at a game. It don't matter if you only suit up at one game. Nigga, stream that shit because somebody gonna watch you, regardless of the fact. Somebody gonna watch you. Somebody gonna think you funny. Somebody gonna relate to you. So stream it. You suited up at it, stream it. Even if you ass, you funny, stream it. You
And
know what
streaming
I'm
is the way to go, bro. If you got a character about yourself, and then niggas gonna fuck with it.
saying? Mm-hmm. Facts. Facts. Like,
Like
no, that's some shit I definitely want to do on my side. Like, get back to that. You know what I'm saying? On my free time and everything like that. Cause like that's like an escape from reality. From a lot of times, from the day-to-day like stress that we go through. You feel me? Like it's just an escape route sometimes, bro.
what would you say your biggest lesson was?
My my biggest lesson,
Mm-hmm.
my biggest lesson will be like pretty much when somebody show you something, you feel me, you go with it. Cause a lot of times, like I said, like growing up, you're not knowing and stuff like that. So you'll keep people around you and stuff like that, and then it'd be all the wrong reasons. So it's like if a person show you something, you feel me, like don't question it. Like that's what they showed you, run with that. So like that was one of my biggest lessons. So now I don't question it. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like, you know what I mean, the type of nigga try to figure stuff out, you know what I mean, look at another person's point of view. And it's cool to look at another person's point of view, but if they genuinely feel like that, there's nothing that you could do in their heart to change that, my boy. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me?
That's a fact. That's a fucking fact, dog.
You know what I'm saying? So I
Like if
don't
they show
question
you
that.
who you, like how they say, if they show you who you are, believe them.
Factuals. Factuals. So that's been my biggest lesson for sure in life. You know what I'm saying? And just moving with life with that. You know what I mean?
That's something you take. I can see you take with you every day. For
No,
sure.
facts. I cherish relationships. I feel like that shit is important in life. You know what I'm saying? The people you meet, networking and stuff like that, I feel like that's very important. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're talking about doing anything or getting anywhere in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you definitely have to do that. You have to have the eye to peep, like, good people as well as bad people. Because you can have a person that's with you, you know what I'm saying? And you won't even know it, you know what I mean? Because you keep overlooking stuff. But sometimes you got to actually pay attention to that stuff
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
to get to the
absolutely.
next level. You feel me?
And another thing is, it be people you least expect to help you out more than like people you with, like for
Hmm.
a while. So you can't put a time frame on that too, because it'd be like a stranger will help you out more than like an actual like
Facts.
friend.
That's
So
facts. You saying number facts.
because I didn't got farther with people that I've known for like 3-4 years than people I've
Uh-huh.
known 10 plus in their sense. Let alone a stranger that I just met, like just networking with him type of thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
always got to consider that. But yeah, for sure, relationships are important, especially when it's genuine and stuff like that, and it's reciprocated. For sure. But yeah, man, let's get to the nitty gritty, bro. Let's get to the music, man.
Talk to me.
Man, I heard that song "Crash Out," and I see like you have a hype, diverse type of sound about yourself. Where you would you say like your sound came from and stuff like that?
So pretty much it will be just like I like more fast paced shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit that gets you like turned up. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
see that from all your songs. Yeah.
yeah, it's like I be cool, but it's like I like that shit that's gonna turn you up. You know what I'm saying? Make you want to move, make you want to do something. You know what I'm saying? It's not always about sliding, but like go get you some money. You know what I'm saying? Go beat your feet to the pavement. Go do something. You feel me? Productive. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all it's about. You know what I'm saying? Like just do it. You feel me? Like that's the whole point. Like stop holding back. Like go unconscious with that shit.
So when did you create your first song, if you can remember?
It'll be like August of last year. That was
What was
when.
the what was the reaction when you had finished it?
So when I made the song, you feel me? The homies was fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? And they wanted me to drop it. Me personally, I wasn't on none of that, brother. You feel me? I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't on none of that.
But you just did it for fun?
Yes.
Now look. Now look. Full blown rapper. Now look.
No, yeah, brother. Like I gotta say, my big bro P for sure. Him, you know what I'm saying. Papa, you know what I'm saying. Guapo, them niggas was in the stool with me. You feel me? All them niggas was cuz like drop the song, and I'm like, nah, cuz I ain't for one, I ain't even know nothing about how to actually distribute that shit. I ain't know as far as like having that shit like your name and stuff, like patent. I ain't know nothing about none of that. So I'm a person who like to have the business situated because I've been seeing a whole bunch of people you mess around and blow up. Nigga be like, oh, he never bought the beat and all this. You know what I'm saying? So I was a person like I want to make sure I had everything situated before I
Situated,
even did anything. You know what I'm saying? And I took my time and learned that shit, and then pretty much I just dropped music, and that been it for that. You know what I'm saying? Cause we had a show. My first show, I dropped Crashed Out,
Mm-hmm.
and I
That boy
dropped
turned the fuck up on that shit.
yeah, I dropped Crashed Out. We had the homies with me. You know what I'm saying? We did Crashed Out, did Bob Master. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the girl Cinderella. Cause it was really her performance. But she hit me up and was like, hey, you wanna do your song and everything like that. That's the home girl. So it's like, all right, for sure. And pretty much I had to drop the music because I ain't even had none of that shit released.
So, how many songs you think you created last August?
I got like 13 songs.
Which one is your favorite?
Damn. So my favorite was Hectic. And the reason why I say was Hectic getting ready to drop. Had to drop tomorrow. Uh
You got a visual for it?
that's coming soon.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was like so it's like each one I go and create, I like that one better than the other one. You get what I'm saying? So it's like when May crashed out, I like the crashed out more than I like Bot Master. I liked that more than I had like my shit Fresh Smoke. That one ain't come out yet. And then I made Godfather. I like the Godfather more than I like Crashed Out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But then I made Hectic when I made Godfather, and we've been holding Hectic. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right. And then we got some other shit like Killer Kill. I like that one more than I like Hectic. So it's like different ones. But I know different people hit me up and they say they like different songs. Like my boy, like Fuck with the Boss with my dog Izzy. People like that one. Like that's a real get money track. Like that's what that is. Like pretty much just go get the road. You know what I'm saying? Go get to the money.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like different ones. But far as like my favorite, it'll be Crashed Out Part 2.
Crashed Out Part 2.
Yeah.
Is it already out or what?
Nope. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned, man. That one coming though.
It coming? Okay.
Yeah, that
What would you say is the best part about being in the studio? Because I see like you have a passion for it now. Like what is like you say is your best thing about you liked about the studio now since you've been in that environment as a rapper?
the best thing I like about the studio is pretty much, excuse me, I say going in that bitch and shout out to my boy Izzy again, cause that's my engineer, man. Shout out to my boy. my having my dog in there with me, and like my dog pretty much he understand where I'm coming from. Like he understand like my sound. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I come in there and I don't get him that energy, you know how most people there just be like, yes, man. You feel me, bro? Bro, stop the shit immediately. Be like, yeah, this don't sound like you, bro. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm
You
saying? Like
need that. You need that. As an
yeah, he'll,
engineer, that's important.
yeah,
Yeah.
he'll challenge me. He'll challenge me because he know how I want it to sound. So he'll be like, this ain't it. So it's like before when niggas was just recording, like we was trying to figure out how I wanted to come about it. But now we know like my lane. Now I want to push it. You feel me? It feel good when I go in there. And even if I feel like boom, I hit the ceiling, bro, be like he'll do something to the beat. And then I come right back into that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that camaraderie. That's what I love the most. Like I can say right now by recording when I go in that bitch and I got Izzy on that motherfucker, I know for a fact like we finna do something for
So whenever
sure.
you go to the studio, he has to be there basically. So Izzy, make
Pretty
sure you're there
much,
every time.
pretty
Make
much.
sure
You
you're there
feel me?
every time when he's there.
Yeah, pretty much. You feel me? If I ain't got Izzy in there, I ain't going, bro. Not for
Um,
sure.
what's your studio essentials that you need, like a must that has to be in the studio? Top three things.
Top two things.
Yeah.
I gotta have my weed. You know what I'm saying? That's mandatory. That's number one. You feel me? Gotta have my weed. Gotta have me a bottle of water, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, gotta stay hydrated. And then pretty much, I gotta have my phone. I do everything on my phone. So I got them three. I'm pretty much set for the stew. I don't care for no liquor. You know, so I'm not really a drinker or nothing like that. So it's like, I don't need that. I don't really care for playing the video game. Like, when I come to the stew, I'm looking at it as business. You feel me? So when I come in there, I'm spending money. I'm spending my money. This ain't the next nigga money. I'm spending my money. So it's like when I'm
Mm-hmm.
coming in, I'm looking at it as business. Like I'll probably smoke for a good 5-7 minutes, but after that, I'm going straight in the booth. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't finna play.
So what's your process when recording? Like you write, you freestyle, anything or punch in? How you do it?
All three.
All three?
Yep, all three. I ain't gonna lie. All three of them. So it'd be like, all right, crashed out. Crashed out. I wrote that. Bot Master. I wrote that. Godfather. I freestyled that. Uh, Fuck with a boss. I did punch in. So it's like it was all different vibes. You know what I'm saying? But I do all three.
So it depends on the vibe, how you gonna go about the song basically. You gonna write it, freestyle, any type of thing?
Because I feel like if I start thinking too much, I start thinking too hard on it. When I'm writing, I go unconscious. That's when you start getting a crashed out vibe.
Mm-hmm. You ever came across beat block? I mean not beat block, but writer's block when you recorded?
Yeah. And that's where you can see now the transition as far as like the music with the newer music that I'm dropping. Now you're getting I'm finna give y'all a cheat. Now you're getting a second verse. For like a lot of songs, people be like, all right, like it's too short. Like damn, where's the rest of it? That's because I wanted to leave it like that. I was running out of shit to say as far as like
Mm.
when I was crashing out freestyling. Those are freestyles for real. You know what I'm saying? Now it's more so, all right, boom. It's like the dissecting process. Shout out to my boy Izzy. We'll sit there, we'll hear it, we'll run the track. He'll be like, all right, boom, we finna loop this part in, go in with another, you know what I'm saying, another 8-12. You know what I'm saying? And then now I go in and then I'm giving you a longer song. You know what I'm saying? Because for sure, before my song was like probably I said like a minute 30, minute 40. Now I'm giving you like 2.5, 250, almost 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm giving you that. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay, okay. So any upcoming shows and stuff you got like that lined up?
Yeah.
Well, first,
Hey,
how was it when you performed your first show?
my very first show,
Yeah.
that shit was crazy. So so for one, like you feel me, like I wasn't never tripping like getting in front of people doing all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I said, I did streaming, so like that ain't nothing. It was just more so far as like other people reaction. Cause you know niggas push music all the time. You ever seen a video when people be sitting there rapping and the crowd just like this?
Mm.
You feel me? Like that was the only thing I was worried about, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, cuz like on my mama it was like, all right, I get up there, I go to start cracking my shit. Niggas, I'm looking around, niggas like this. You
Go
feel me? So it's
kill
like,
it.
Yeah, so it's like that was my own thing. So it's like I gotta make sure that, like I get them that energy. Like that was the only thing in my head was like you gotta go out there get them energy. Like nigga, you gotta really like push that shit out there. You feel me? So like that was my only thought process. So when I went out there, it was just pretty much. Of course, I knew they was gonna cut the beat on me. You know what I'm saying? Cause I knew my words. So it's like make sure you just like you really crack your shit, nigga. Like don't play with it. Like nigga, you right here in front of everybody. Like nigga, you yell that bitch at them niggas. Like, like let them niggas hear that shit. For real.
But yeah, other than that, like after your first show, you knew like, oh yeah, this is it right here, huh?
Yeah, it was like after that, like the adrenaline of doing that shit, I was like, all right, that shit was lit. You feel me? Cause like I always played the background, so it was like doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? And actually seeing like my homies, you feel me? They reaction, seeing how other people reacted. It's like, all right, I might have something with this. You know what I'm saying? That's like when that light bulb went off. Like, all right, you might really got something with this. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like at that point, that bit lit a fire underneath me. You feel me? Like I started like, I need to go to the stool. I need to, you feel me, do this. I seen the Blackout Bars had came out here. I went and did that with them. You know what I'm saying? It was like I started making myself busy with that music stuff for real.
So yeah, any other shows you got lined up, bro?
Yeah, this Sunday we over there in Ebor at the Crowbar for Dream Big. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rufio Vibes gonna be there. Uh, we got my brother P performing. We got Vita Local performing. We got a couple people performing. You feel me? Like that just like from out our camp gonna be up there going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like the link in the bio. You know what I'm saying on my Instagram. You know what I'm saying? At Bando, if you want to get the tickets, it's like $20 for a ticket. You know what I'm saying? It's from 12 to 6. So like we're gonna be there going crazy, man. It's gonna be a lot of coverage, radio station, podcast. You might see some open drop freestyles. Like it's gonna be a lot going on.
For sure. So other than that, you got any mixtapes or anything coming up, EPs coming up, bro?
Yeah, man, we got Back End Crip coming soon, man. And then also, you know what I'm saying, for the people that like they music slowed down, you know what I'm saying, the crashed out music that I've been dropping, we're gonna come out with a slide mix, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a slowed down tape of your boy music, you feel me? It's gonna be and we're gonna do it extended. I might as well give you the jewel. We're gonna do extended for Godfather for the people. You feel me? You're gonna get that on the slide mix.
Yeah, for sure. Any features you got on there?
Of course we got Izzy, we got my boy Wop Ceasy, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy. Uh we got something in the woodworks. I ain't gonna speak on it. You know what I'm saying? We got something big coming up in the woodworks. You know what I'm saying? But we got something coming with my cousin Dollar. You know what I'm saying? Dollar Bill Khalil. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cub. We got that coming through, and pretty much it's just I got a lot of stuff in the woodworks. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of stuff in the woodworks. You know what I mean? For the most part. So it's like just stay tuned to it for sure.
Any dream collabs you got in mind that you like? Oh, I got to get a song with him. Any ones you got in mind?
Like as far as like you talking about here or like where? Like what you mean?
Anywhere, anywhere. Like anybody's music you would want to.
Man, hey, free Cub, man, free my boy ASM Boxer, man. You feel me? Like,
Free
hey,
Cub, look.
free Cub, you feel me? Like on me, you feel me? That's the first one on the list. You feel me? Like we talking about really one. I gotta have my cuz on one. You feel me? Uh, and then next up, I'll say for sure I want Bino on there. You feel me? I already got like my homies on there. Like my homies that's here, I got a lot of songs with them. Even if it ain't my song, it's their song that will be coming out with.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Pretty much, it's a lot of people from like the city that I rock with. You know what I'm saying too, that I do songs with for sure. But yeah,
Yeah, man. You and ASM Bobster, that'd be dope. Definitely some from LA, Tampa, that type of beat, cause y'all have like kind of same style type of thing, and then like the beat selections y'all do, that would be dope right there.
I
For
mean,
sure.
I'm telling you, that should be straight gas, man. Hey, when you feel me, we gonna that's gonna be something for sure. Like, don't be surprised y'all see that pop out for sure. All
Yeah,
right,
for
that's
sure.
all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
Cause you feel me, we gonna work. We gonna work. That's for sure gonna be coming.
Bando featuring ASM Bobster. We need that. So
That's
freak
gonna be
up.
for sure. For sure, that's gonna be hard, man.
Oh, yeah, one more, bro. What would you say the biggest lesson you learned while being in this rap game?
Be humble. That would be the biggest one. Uh, because you can ride the high for a moment and then you can crash. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just be humble. You know what I'm saying? Stay hungry and don't let off the gas, bro. That's one thing I can say. You know what I'm saying? The moment you let off the gas, somebody else can pass you up. So it's like long as you stay hungry and you know what I'm saying, be humble and you stay consistent. That's it.
Yeah, stay consistent is the key. Consistency beats talent all the time, bro.
I'm already knowing.
So yeah, for sure. But yeah, man. Anything you want to let the people know before we get up out of here, bro? Any shout outs, anything?
Man, like I said, man, shout out to Sly Ones. You feel me? My sis V. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother P, the whole camp, WAP, Guapo, Guapo, everybody. You feel me? Like, make sure y'all come pop out, dream big. That's it. You feel me? We're gonna be live in action. We're gonna have the whole camp that we're going up. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you follow me on the ground, man. It's spelled just like this: 6 and O Bando. Come tap in, man. Neighborhood.
All right. All right, YouTube. This your boy Zay Feather Lit on the road to get rich. Had to bring that boy Bando up here. And you already know what time it is, man. We out. Appreciate you for coming, bro.
Love, Kyle.
You already know.